Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Admiral, you were just discussing SLCM, and I do understand the need and desire for a tactical option in theater. Certainly provides a certain level of deterrence. I get that. One concern I have with upgrading Virginia-class submarines with this capability is how it impacts the conventional kinetic effect of that submarine. Admiral, would you agree one of our areas of overmatch with the Chinese is in our submarine attack force?
Strongly agree, Senator.
Do you have any concerns about the magazine depth for conventional torpedoes if we were to add a tactical nuclear capability to Virginia-class submarines?
Inherently, it would occupy some of the vertical launch system tubes that would be in a Virginia-class submarine, so there would be a cost.
Would be a cost involved. And do you agree that the likelihood of using a tactical nuclear weapon is significantly less than the likelihood of using a conventional torpedo?
Most certainly, there'd be there'd be a very high threshold to employ it.
And are you concerned with having to take Virginia-class submarines temporarily out of the fleet and out of the AOR in order to refit this capability?
Mm-hmm. My assessment is that there are ways where we can do it quickly. However, I'd rather not lose the availability of the platform.
And how about the amount of security that would have to be put on the ship and how that affects the overall operation of the conventional attack role for the Virginia-class subs?
My assessment is we've done it before. You and I lived in that Navy, and and I'm in favor of executing it and moving fast on the security requirement.
All right. Well, thank you. I do understand the need and the deterrence factor. I am concerned that we might go down a path and we find out, especially in a conflict, that, boy, I wish we had the full, that each of these Virginia-class subs were full up conventional round. So thank you for that, Admiral. And General Brunson, there's recent reporting that the United States is considering withdrawing as many as 10,000 troops from Eastern Europe, which would signal to Putin our commitment to our allies and partners in that theater is waning. Additionally, EUCOM handed control of a key logistics hub in southeast Poland over to other NATO forces, again highlighting this idea of wavering U.S. commitment to our allies. And to underpin all of this, there are rumors within the DoD that the department will direct a reduction of U.S. presence in South Korea or retask these forces to focus on the threat from China. So General Brunson, I acknowledge you cannot comment on the policy. I understand that. But from a strategic lens, what impact would a force reduction or a retasking of forces have on your ability to deter North Korean aggression?
Senator Kelly, the 28,500 troops that we have in the Republic of Korea are responsible wholly for preserving peace on the peninsula, in the region, in Northeast Asia. They are a critical component to ballistic missile defense in the region. They are a critical portion of helping the Indo-PACOM command see, sense, and understand in the north and to deter a great many adversaries. The MDT that we share with the Republic of Korea does not mention an adversary. That's always been the way it is. Should an adversary arise, the troops that are there are prepared well, along with our Korean allies, to meet any mission.
And do you feel your force is the right size?
For the missions as given, yes, Senator.
And what do you assess the impact would be to our relationship with South Korea and partners in the region if we downsize the force on the peninsula?
What I think we ought to do, Senator, is remember that there's diplomacy and defense on the peninsula currently. We share the unique focus of being able to look at our partners eye to eye. Recently received instructions to move assets. We were able to talk through those things. So we've got to make sure that we use strategic clarity to explain what is being asked of our forces.
All right, thank you, General. Thank you, Mr. Chair.